elected. I knew my girl would pull through. What happened? She got everyone down into the bilge after the Sakir roll, but before it completely filled with water. They're in there now, inside a bubble of pressurized air. I worked out with the ship's engineer how to rescue them and not have this tug sink from under our feet. What about the Oregon? Launched McD in every 20 minutes. And if you could see past the rudder, you'd know she's about 10 minutes from pulling alongside of us. Perfect. Juan strode over to the chopper to open a line to him. He laid out what they would need, and Max promised to have it ready by the time they arrived. While Link got the cutting torch ready, Juan changed back out of his service suit, dried himself with a rag Gomez promised was clean, and threw on the outdoor clothes he grabbed from his cabin, complete with rubber boots that went up to his knees. As soon as the Oregon was in position on the windward side of the Sakir so that her massive bulk shielded the workroom from the worst of the storm, a Zodiac shot out of the boat garage, trailing a thick rubber hose. Max was at the controls, and with him were some of his boys from the engineering staff. There was no time for small talk. The storm was intensifying. Soon waves would sweep clear across the hulk and suspend any attempt to get the survivors out. The measurements Vogel had given him, Cabrillo marked out a 3x3 foot spot on the hull, and Link got busy with the torch. Molten metal was soon drizzling through the cuts he made as the torch slowly ate the inch-and-a-half thick plate. Hanley had brought over a second plasma torch, and he was at Link's side cutting with abandon. Farther along the hull, the Oregon's engineers were preparing to drill a hole to insert the air hose. They had tubes of industrial contact glue ready to seal the hose into place once the nozzle was inside the bilge. Gomez Adams was warming the chopper with a short hop back to the hangar. In all, Cabrillo's people were working like a well-oiled machine.
Oi! Stop looking at your bloody phone!
One had told Linda that they'd be ready in an hour. He missed
Here in front.
by only 2 minutes. And that's because he didn't factor in the time it would take Max to set up a hydraulic ram down the vent chamber. They would need its power to close the hatch against the pressure of air gushing out. Fortunately, it wasn't high enough to warrant decompression for those trapped inside. Cabrillo gave her the signal.
Oh
She
yeah.
tapped back
I also got to
and she was
drove past us in the cinema with the phone holding up like this.
in the explosive blast of air, 5 people tumbled into the